Hey guys, it's Allison here, and I wanted to create a quick video to kind of piggyback off of what I talked about the other day with my food guilt video. I've got a lot of feedback about that, and a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, thank you for that video. Thank you for being honest about eating cake and ice cream and how we don't need to beat ourselves up about one bad meal, one bad week, one bad month, or whatever, and just had to get back on track. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about once you kind of come to terms with like, okay, I've had a bad week or whatever. I've kind of slacked a little bit. I want to get back on track. What I want to do is to share with you guys a tip or a suggestion that might really help you a little bit better for that process, because I think that if you're a type of person who, if you look over the past, let's say year, okay, let's look at the past year of your experience, of your journey with clean eating, working out, being healthy, or whatever it is, and it probably, for most people, it goes like this, which I call the weight loss roller coaster, where you start off good and you're like, yeah, I'm eating healthy, I'm drinking, green smoothie every morning, I'm drinking half my body weight in ounces of water, everything's great, I'm feeling really good, and then you have a bad day at work, or you have a argument with a loved one, or you get laid off from work, or whatever. And you go down this spiral, and then from there you are emotional eating, or you don't have the time to plan, or you don't have the will to go grocery shopping or leave your house, or all you want to do is just like be under your covers eating Ben and Jerry's ice cream, watching like some like show on Hulu or Netflix. And then you kind of go through that period, and then you're like, you know what, I'm tired of feeling like this. I want to get back. You take a look in the mirror, you see that you've gained some weight or whatever happens, and you're like, you know what, enough is enough. You've hit like that rock bottom. So then you're like, okay, let me go back and start. So I'm gonna start eating healthy, doing blah 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 blah, and it literally goes like this. Now, what I want to tell you is like, what I'm explaining is life, right? We have ups and downs with life. Okay, we have good days, we have bad days, we have good seasons, we have bad seasons. And what I want to share with you is something that I really had to learn for myself, is that I can't let my fitness and nutrition be dictated by my circumstances, by my emotions, by my feelings, by whatever's going on in my life, because those things are very volatile. They're very up and down. They're not something that's a constant, okay? That happens like this. What is constant and what can be consistent is your ability to take care of yourself and to make your health and your wellness and your self-care a priority. That should be something that always stays the same. Because the reality is, if your circumstances are crappy and you're not taking care of yourself, now you're putting yourself in this new zone or this new area where it's even more difficult for you to get yourself back, or it's more difficult for you to deal with those things, because your self-care is a big part of how you deal with life and how you deal with the things that come at you on a daily basis. And you guys know my story. I used to be severely depressed, high anxiety, low self-esteem, all of these things. And when I was in that low place, I wasn't working out, I wasn't eating healthy, I wasn't doing anything to really take care of myself. So it wasn't a shock to me that every time something bad happened, that I had this like very like negative reaction response, because it was the circumstances. And so I didn't know how to deal, I didn't know how to adapt, I didn't know how to meet that head on as a strong, that like foundationally strong person. And when I started taking care of myself, eating healthier, working out, drinking more water, I still struggle with that, but whatever, getting more rest, journaling, doing all these different things, that's when I was able to handle that. So when you allow your self-care to be affected or dictated by your circumstances, then you're always going to be like this with your clean eating, with your fitness, with your stress management. That's how it's going to happen. So you have to kind of make a commitment to staying level. And also, as you're staying level, keep moving it, setting the expectation, setting the level, the bar higher each time around. But to get to that point, I wish I could tell you that at my lowest point, when I was like, you know what, I'm tired of feeling like this, that I did everything right. That I started eating healthy, started working out, started drinking water, started sleeping. I didn't do that all at once. It was a long journey. So newsflash, for some of you guys who are starting back at square one, it's going to take a while to get back to that point, and you have to be okay with that. We are in a society right now where everyone is so focused on quick results, quick fixes, all these things that are just gimmicks and fads and things that don't last and are not really helping you. They're just temporarily, again, creating some type of band-aid solution instead of helping you to deal and maintain your level of stability. Again, it's preying on your inability to cope with the circumstances that are coming into your life. So it's going to take some time, and you have to be okay with that, and you have to be willing to put in the work. But if you do, you're going to find the benefits last far longer than a 10-day whatever or 30-day, whatever, like it's going to last longer than that, because you're going to start to adapt and learn how to create healthy lifestyle habits that are going to create this sustainable way of living that's healthier, that makes you emotionally stronger, physically stronger, mentally stronger, in better shape, better mood, better sleep, better digestion, looking better, feeling better, moving better, sleeping better. I mean, all these different things improve when you do that. So what I want to share with you guys is just a simple tip or strategy, is to start with one thing and do that until it becomes a habit. So if you want to improve your health, choose one thing that you want to start with. For some, it might be fitness. For some, it might be just drinking water. For some, it might be cutting down on your coffee. For some, it could be, there's no right or wrong answer to it. The reality is, you just have to do something, okay? You can be all like, I want to lose 10 pounds and I'm really excited, pumped up about it, and I feel good right now. But if you don't take action, and it doesn't have to be big action, I think that we're stuck on this thing that we have to do. Everything has to happen right away and has to be big and dramatic. No. By just swapping out a can of soda a day for a month, you're saving hundreds of calories in that 1 month, which could equate to 1 to 2 pounds of weight loss by doing nothing else but just swapping out one can of soda with a bottle of water a day. Is it ideal to lose 2 pounds in 1 week or 1 month? Maybe not, because of your goals, but that's a good place to start. And it allows you to be more kind to yourself and more forgiving of yourself when you focus on small baby steps rather than trying to overhaul everything, because it's about 3% of the population can be an all or nothing type of person where they go all in and do it. That's about 3%. I'm part of the 97%. I don't go all in for anything, like when it comes to fitness, nutrition, and things like that. Like, it doesn't work for me. I don't like that. Like, it doesn't work. So I start with baby steps. What can I do now? Okay, if you say that your goal is to become a vegan, all right, great. What can you do right now to start working towards being a vegan? What should you do? Maybe you start practicing meatless Mondays for a month. So for the next 4 weeks, every Monday, you choose meatless options and you experiment with new recipes and different things. Then you can maybe add in, meatless lunches or whatever. I don't know. But the thing is, like, you have to start somewhere, and baby steps can be the best way to go about it. But you have to understand that this is not a quick fix solution. I don't believe in quick fix solutions. I don't coach and train my clients to have that mentality. I spend a lot of time working with my people to scramble their brains and have them let go of that, because it's not realistic. It's not going to last. And what happens is, when you realize that, and you realize that it was a quick fix or a short-term solution, and now you're back to where you started or worse, how does that make you feel? It makes you feel like crap. It makes you feel like a failure. It makes you feel like you can't do it. It makes you feel like the only solution is to keep bouncing from quick fix to quick fix to quick fix to quick fix, to where you spent all of your money on all these quick fixes, and eventually you're either out of money or you're out of patience, and then you just give up and say, you know what, forget it. I'm over it. And then years go by of you having these unhealthy behaviors and habits, and then you end up in a doctor's office and you're getting a report of, if you don't lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 100 pounds, you won't be able to have children. You won't be able to do this. You are pre-diabetic. You have this, you have that. I hear it all the time, guys, and I really want to make sure that that is not your fate. And if you've been in that boat before, that you will never have that conversation again. So figure out what you can do. Oh, there's like all types of stuff. Figure out what you can do today. Pick one thing, make it a habit, and then once you master that, okay, it's getting crazy. Once they're all the bugs are excited about this too. But once you make it a habit, pick a new habit, because now you've mastered that habit, so now you've got a new one. And basically, in my life, everything that I do when it comes to health and wellness and fitness is simply me just taking one habit and building it and making it so that I don't even think about it, and then adding a new one. Because I want to continue to raise that bar and expectation on health and wellness and nutrition and self-care and fitness and all that stuff. Because I want a long life of health, vitality, vibrancy, just really feeling good and moving well and feeling better. And that's what I want for you. So hopefully this video helped you. Sorry if I rambled, but I wanted to just make sure that you guys are focused on creating the best plan of success in your life, with your goals, with your health and your wellness. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If it was, just comment below. Let me know what your one thing is. Share, tag this video to anyone who might need to hear these words today. But you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bye guys.